What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Obama-Rama channel.
Hello, fellow friends.
The king is back. All of you are dweebs.
Calm your tits, Donald.
Well, you didn't calm your nukes when you were President Barack.
Just like last video, fighting, just shut the hell up and tell us what we are doing today, Obama.
I will tell you guys what we are doing in a minute, but for now, I want to thank the viewers for the immense support on the last video. For our first video, it did very well.
Yes, guys, thank you losers so much.
You sounded hella British right there, Donnie.
Biden, shut your old ass up before I nuke your house.
Stop thinking you're in office right now, Trump. Guess who's the one with the nuke and drone strike button?
That's tough, Donald. Anyways, we are going to be ranking the U.S. states on a tier list today.
All of the states should be S tier because it's all a part of the great America.
That is definitely a lie, but we will get into detail when we do the list.
And since ranking all 50 states in one video will be way too long, we will be splitting this video in 5 parts, so 10 states in each video, and at the end, there will be a huge compilation.
Sounds good to me, Barack, but I thought I was picking what we were doing today. Remember when we agreed on that last video? Cue the flashback. Well, until next time where I pick the game next.
You will get your turn, Sleepy Joe. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure we are going to finish this series and then go back to the gaming videos.
Enough talking. It's time to get ranking. We are going to start this with the first 10 states by alphabetical order.
So in the order of the state song?
Oh, I love the state song. So if I'm correct, the first state we are ranking is Alabama.
That's correct. So what do you guys think of Alabama?
I don't know. What is Alabama known for?
I'm pretty sure they are known for their peanuts and cotton because it's in the South.
I have a feeling that was extremely racist, but I'm going to ignore that.
Nothing much is going for it except it's the 22nd state to be added to the U.S.
I don't really know that much about this state for me to rate it accurately, so let's just put it in C tier for now.
I guess that makes sense. Next state is Alaska. And before we even start, why is this even a state? It is literally connected to Canada. This and Hawaii should not be our territory. It's stupid to me.
In my opinion, that's what makes Alaska so unique. It's not connected to the main part of the U.S. The weather is unique as well. It's a nice place to visit. I visited there once with Jill, and she loved it.
I agree with Biden. It's a nice place to go on a boat in the lake and calm your thoughts. I think it rightly deserves A tier.
I don't know about it that much. Alaska is known for its nature and wildlife, and I don't vibe for nature that much. But I could say that going on a boat in the lake sounds good right now. But I think it deserves B tier.
Since I agree with Barack, it's a 2 versus 1 right now, so A tier it is. I think Alaska is a very underrated state.
Next up on the list is Arizona. Go here if you want to feel like you're being burned alive inside of an oven.
To be honest, I love the views and all of the Rocky Mountains in this state and a few others around it. But it gets held back just because of how hot it is.
I really can't stand this place just because of how hot it is, so I think it deserves C tier.
I hate being hot, so I would agree with Joe. C tier fits this place very well.
Next up is Arkansas. I know absolutely nothing about this state.
Apparently there is a seal of Arkansas. I don't know much about this state other than Little Rock, also something called a razorback.
This state is a whole lot of nothing. We should put it in D tier, and we should probably move Alabama down there too, since that state is the same, basically.
No, I don't think so. Alabama at least deserves C tier because it's the first state you sing in the state song.
Yeah, and the state song is a pretty iconic song.
All right, boys, next up is the most iconic state, California.
Doesn't all the famous people live here, like all the actors and stuff?
Yes, Joe, are you dumb? Or did your dementia kick in? All those famous people live in Los Angeles, and the Hollywood sign just adds on to it. Easy S tier.
I'm pretty confused because if all the famous people live in California, then why do the presidents live in Washington, D.C.? Shouldn't we live in California? I'm tempted to put California in A tier just because of that.
But Joe can change that, but he decides not to move the White House to L.A.
Why does everything get blamed on me? You guys are meanies. I'm just going to put California in S tier so we can end this conversation already.
All right, guys, next up is Colorado, and this is gag-worthy. Like, the state is a whole square. Like what?
Colorado might be the most boring state, even more boring than Arkansas.
No, the most boring state is not Colorado, but we will get to it way down the line. It will probably be in the last part of the ranking series. It even looks just like Colorado, and it's near it as well.
Okay, no more clues if the state Joe. But we can all agree that Colorado is in D tier, right?
Right, but the next state is Connecticut.
Put it in C tier. Definition of mid. I have PTSD from this state.
Wait, why?
I don't want to talk about it, just put it in C tier, or I'm leaving the call and I'm never coming back.
All right, Jesus, Barack, but the next state is Delaware. This state is so tiny that I think that it's a part of Maryland.
True. Delaware and Maryland are ridiculously close to each other.
It sort of makes Delaware pointless as its own standalone state. Maybe D tier, even though the place is nice.
I could see D tier, but if the place is decently nice to be, then maybe C or B tier.
Since nothing has been in B tier yet, we should be generous and give Delaware B tier.
Sounds fair enough. Next up is Florida.
Florida is literally the East Coast's California. Super Nintendo Mario World, Universal Studios, Disneyland, everything you need, instant S tier.
I agree with everything Trump just said. S tier.
Same here.
Now finally, the last state for this video, Georgia.
Georgia is a pretty good state. Atlanta is the obvious highlight.
Yeah, Atlanta really steals the show. And Georgia is also one of those states where a lot of those MTV and challenge shows are filmed, I think.
Now that I'm doing my research, people in Georgia and Florida do not know how to drive.
What makes you say that, Barack?
It looks like that Interstate 4 and 95 are the most dangerous interstates in the country. And these are mainly due to the Miami and Atlanta areas.
Jesus fucking Christ. I think that Florida's fine, but I think that Georgia should be in B tier because of that.
I feel the same way. B tier it is. And with that, that is the first 10 states of the U.S. ranked on a tier list.
And guys, like I said, we will be doing 4 more parts of this, ranking 10 states in each video. So at the end, we can make one big video of a compilation of all the episodes of this series, so you guys can binge watch anytime you want.
And a big thanks to you guys for the massive support of our last video. So stay tuned.
See you guys in the next video.
Obama Rama out.